Young people, a lot of men say to me, especially like, what's fun? And I'm saying doing what you're supposed to do and fulfilling your duty and being proud of yourself is fun. That's the only fun you need. You don't need the fun of trying to chase all this garbage and this hedonism and this black hole. That doesn't lead anywhere. You have to conquer the earth. Why did Genghis Khan wake up and think, you know what can I do for fun? Well, I can play this instrument. Play the instrument for me. Diddle-lee-lee-lee. Boring. Okay, let me fuck this girl, fucked her. Kid number 84, boring. What's there to do? You know what, guys? Let's all get our horses and let's just ride over there, and whatever we find, let's just take it. Why? Because it's the instinct to conquer. It's inside of a man. It's been dumbed down by the Matrix. They try and numb you. They numb you with entertainment. They try and put you in the festival crowd. They numb you with depression, all this other garbage. But truthfully, if you're a man, you look in the mirror, what will make me happy? My empire will make me happy. That's why Alexander the Great did what he did, and Julius Caesar did what he did, and Genghis Khan did what he did. They didn't have Google Maps. They didn't know where they were going. We've decided we're going to go take shit from other people and show we're the best. And that's what we're doing now, the successful men at least, in a financial sense. Why am I making money? I have nothing to buy. There's nothing to buy. I have it all. I have 4 Kernan's eggs, a Rimac, a Bugatti, 53 other cars, 40 properties. There's nothing to buy. I'm winning the game. I'm conquering. And that's what I think truly is going to give you purpose in life. It's just conquest. Men have always been this way. That's why war was even happening in the first place. The Mongols raided Vienna. How long does it take to ride from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, on a horse to Vienna, Austria? And they were still mad enough and bored enough to go, nah, we need that city over there. That's the masculine essence, and it's been numbed down inside of people. Do you think they were ever considering fun at any point during this conquest? Because I don't think they were. I think that the entire world was built by this God-given drive to conquer. And to conquer doesn't always mean dominate others. You can conquer the sky by building a skyscraper. You can conquer by building roads. You can conquer by construction, not only by destruction. You conquer by turning up to a new territory and having a beautiful family and creating children. I think that's inside of every single man. I think it's been dumbed down by the Matrix, but I'm uninterested in fun. I don't understand the concept of fun. Fun is for women and children. Last night, I went to a restaurant. My brother and I, maybe 25 of the most beautiful women you've ever seen in your life. We sit down at this table, all this fancy food comes, all these bottles of champagne come, everyone comes, the girls are laughing, drinking, everyone's having fun. Never at any point during the entire experience did I have any fun. I sat down on my phone, checked how much money I had, did some work, replied to important people, spoke to my fight coach about training and important things, spoke to my legal team. Everyone around me is having fun. I'm getting things done, but never did I ever for a second feel fun. And I didn't want to. I didn't try and join in the fun. I didn't try and go, yeah. No. I pay for it all. You all have fun. I'm going to do this. I say this all the time to the people I care about. Your life is fun and my life is stress, but you are mine. You're my woman, so you're allowed to have fun. And my life is going to stay stress, but you are mine. I have my fun via proxy by making sure everybody I love have fun. I don't want any fun. I provide fun, but I don't have any fun. I don't even have fun in providing fun. It's just my obligation. Everyone around me has fun. I'm working. And I want to make this very clear to the people at home. I don't want anyone at home to think that I'm unhappy or depressed or miserable from this. This is just how I view the world. I don't want to have fun. I don't look at fun and go, I'm missing out. I look at fun and going, I'm glad they're enjoying their fun. It's like food. Do you want this cake? No. Well, everyone else wants it. I'm glad they want the cake. Cake tastes good. That's great, but I don't want the cake. I will provide the cake. I'm a baker. I can give you cake, but I don't want any. I don't think in the concept of fun. I don't enjoy fun ever. All I want to do is monumentally achieve endlessly. That's all I'm interested in. You don't need drugs. You don't need alcohol. You don't need parties or festivals. You don't need fun. Fun is the vector from which Satan operates. There's no money to be made. You don't retire your mother. You don't help the world. You don't give to charity. You don't become stronger. You don't become wiser. You don't learn anything. Life's not about fun as a man. Life is about doing the right thing because it must be done. You do not need fun until you've already reached the highest possible echelon. So this whole idea that you need fun in your life, you don't. What you need is purpose. You need discipline. You need things to do which are going to benefit you and the others around you. And you need performance metrics. You don't need to be waking up thinking about fun.
You're not important. Nobody knows who you are. You're not physically strong. You're not financially wealthy. You have bigger concerns. Hey, what are we gonna do this weekend? We need to have some fun. Really? Have you actually gone out there in the universe and made a mark large enough that you're allowed some time off to have some fun? You don't deserve any fun. You don't need any fun. You have work to do. These things you think are fun aren't fun. For a man, your contentment will come from your purpose, and it will come from your competence, and it will come from succeeding objectives. It will never come from the easily accessible hedonism. If everybody can go to that concert, you shouldn't want to go. You should only want to do things others can't do. The only fun I have is doing things I know you're not allowed to do. But if you say to me, Andrew, come to this party, and I say, well, who's there? Everyone. If everyone's there, it's trash. And the fact that you think that's fun shows that you have a severe mental deficiency. You're only going to find actual fun through purpose. And you're only going to find purpose through exceptionalism. So you need to become the best possible version of yourself in all realms. You're unhappy because you're trying to have fun instead of trying to become important. And you're never going to feel satisfied in your heart unless you become important. So how do you find happiness? Happiness is in struggle. The struggle and the size of the struggle you're facing directly correlated to how successful and how happy you're going to feel all of the time. Solving those problems lead to a positive place. Once you become addicted to it, you're going to become a machine of monumental achievement. There are some very simple basic things you can do. Weight training, chess, trying your very best to take care of your mother, retire her. You need goals and resistance and something to fight against to live well. If you only have joy all of the time and no pain, you are not going to be happy. Difficult lives are fulfilling because we used to have to hunt and fish and go through difficulty to survive. And I often see that when I speak to people who are too comfortable, they end up being unhappy. You must earn happiness. You must climb a mountain. You must struggle yourself to happiness. That's extremely important. There must be physical, mental, social, some kind of spiritual struggle. The only other alternative to that to feel good is hedonism, and that's not going to satisfy you for very long, and it's also going to destroy your life. Next, you want to try and make as much money as possible. Not even necessarily for the money, although money is extremely important because it allows you to take care of yourself, but there's the challenge involved, and solving that challenge is going to make you feel more satisfied as a human. Happiness comes from success, and making money is success. That's why I quit drinking. People think I quit drinking because I reverted to Islam. That's not why. I actually quit drinking 2 months before that. And I was extremely effective on alcohol. I was still world famous. I was still making millions of dollars. I was still in fantastic physical condition. All the videos you watched me from a year and a half ago, I still look like a bodybuilder. I still outperformed everybody. I didn't have a drink problem. I could easily quit. In fact, I didn't even want to drink most of the time. It's just a party going on. I was still monumentally successful on alcohol, and I could continue to drink alcohol for the rest of my life and still be top G forever. But I stopped because I thought, will I enjoy having less fun? Will it be fun to have less fun? And I was sitting there to Tristan and saying, it's on a Tate Confidential. You can find the Tate Confidential. We got on a private jet. We were drinking gin and tonics the whole time. It was $250 per megabyte of Wi-Fi. So we put the Wi-Fi on and was playing music to run up this $30,000 Wi-Fi bill on the $50,000 jet, drinking alcohol. We flew into Cannes in France, and we landed and we stayed in this massive mansion with all these beautiful women. And when that ended, I said to Tristan, okay, that's all fun, but would it be fun to have less fun? And I said, maybe instead of spending all of our money doing this stuff, we should spend all of our money getting very regimented. We should have loads of members of staff, and we should be up at exactly 7:46. And at 8:01, we should go into the gym, and we should finish at 8:27. And we should have all of it. We should have everything regimented, and we should produce more content than ever before, and become richer than ever before. But just remove the fun and have fun in not having fun and just being monumentally competent and effective. And Tristan said, that doesn't sound very fun. And I said, well, yeah, I'll try. You can continue to have fun. I'll be the boring one. Let me try for 6 months to give up all fun and just be boring. And then I learned some very interesting things during that time. Firstly, I learned that the whole idea of drinking for being social is now gone. We're at the age where if you were 21 and you didn't drink, you didn't have a life. 10, 15 years ago, you just went out, there's clubs, there's girls, you're drunk, it's like a social thing. And if you didn't drink, people were like, why? You were socially weird. But now you don't need that for socializing at all. There's no reason to drink for socializing because everything's online anyway. You meet everybody on apps. Nobody cares about drinking anymore. The second thing I learned is that being exceptionally regimented is fun. I enjoy it just as much. So now I'm sitting there going, well, I enjoy it just as much and I'm not damaging my health. I enjoy it just as much and I'm making more money. I enjoy it just as much. I don't have all these stupid girls messaging my phone, annoying me. It's kind of amazing.
I just said stupid girls messaging my phone, annoying me. It's every man's dream to have 50 beautiful women begging him on his phone. I can't explain how much it pisses me off.
Yeah.
It really, truly ruins my day when a beautiful girl's like, can I see you? It's like, oh, I've got things, I've got work to do. I'm regimented. I have to sit here and type. I don't want to have fun and party. I don't want to do any of that. I want to do emails. You don't get it, woman. That's my fun now, regiment. So I decided to dedicate 6 months to being boring. And by the end of the 6 months, I was having so much fun being boring that now I will probably never drink again. I'm 0% tempted by fun. When someone goes, hey, Andrew, I'm like, what? We're going to go here and it's going to be fun. I'm like, nah, you have fun. You enjoy. I don't want to go to clubs. I don't want to go to some party. I'm not even, people say, when you're free, where are you going to go? I'm like, truthfully, nowhere. Yeah, like I'll stay in my house. I'm not interested in traveling. I'm not interested in seeing anything. I've seen it all anyway. I've been everywhere. Like I can go to a restaurant in Bucharest, or I can get on a plane and I can fly to France and go to a restaurant in France. Who cares? I'm over it all. I want to run my empire, and I want to spend time with people I love, and I want to beat my brother at Uno, and that's it. Maybe I've gotten boring. Maybe I've leaned too much into the boring character, but fun isn't fun. And then achieving things in work is fun. The only thing I guess I can say I do for fun is driving fast cars, but then I need to make $800,000 to buy a Ferrari. So it's still work involved, you know? There's still work involved.
People are afraid of accepting there's a problem because then they know they have a responsibility towards fixing it. Yeah. And they don't want to do anything, one, because they're lazy, and two, because they're afraid they might lose. So they'd rather pretend there's no problem at all. And I think it's not always the winning and the losing. It's the fighting in the first place. It's not, if you're only going to fight when you're guaranteed to win, then no bravery is required. Forget about the winning and losing for now. Focus on the fight. If you do not overcome your tendency to give up so easily, your life will lead to nothing. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. You have to train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, especially your impulses, or else you're going to lose yourself. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by men who kept fighting when there seemed to be no hope at all.
When I hear people say, oh, it's hard, or I don't have time, etc., all you're doing is telling me you're a loser. Every single winner feels the same as you do. The difference is they do not quit. They do not give up. They do not make excuses. They stay on the highway.
You cannot stop. You cannot give up. Most of you are happy to be losers part-time. You want to escape, but then that new video game comes out. I'll just play the video game. I'll just be a loser for 2 more weeks. Then I'll get back to trying to escape the matrix. It doesn't work that way. You cannot quit. You cannot give up. You need that momentum to break free. When a rocket is flying out towards the moon to escape the atmosphere, it doesn't pause halfway up the sky, does it? You cannot be lazy. No more video games. No more loser antics. No more dumb shit. You are the only person who can make this work, and you're also the only person who can fuck this up. Don't be one of those people. Never quit. Never give up.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you never give up. There are winners and losers in the world. You are either a winner who dedicates himself, never gives up, continues to learn, does everything he knows he needs to do regardless of how he feels, or you're a loser who makes excuses and you stay invisible for the rest of human time. For there to be winners, there has to be losers. Therefore, if God is going to give you the chance to become a successful person, he has to make it difficult. He has to lay out a gauntlet, because within that gauntlet, some people will quit and they can go become losers, which allow the people who do not quit to be winners.
You see that fucking Bugatti next to the Ferrari? You think I got them being a fucking quitter? You think I gave up when shit got hard to get that fucking car? That car is nothing but a symbol to the fact that I don't quit.
Until you have had the taste of finishing, you will not respect yourself. Come hell or high water, tears and struggles and pain, and you go through it anyway, and you continue to fight on no matter the circumstances. After a while, something begins to wither inside of you.
You're going to have such a period in your life where it seems like it's not working. You're going to have a lot of trials and challenges, and everybody has a turn back moment. Where the direction you're going, you will have to make a decision to keep going or you turn back.
I think that's what the poet meant when he says, out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods there may be for my unconquerable soul. You have an unconquerable soul.
Are there any fighters in here? I fought my way up. I fought to get to work. I fought to stand. I fought to carry on. I fought to love. I fought to get out of the bed. I fought with my fears, my insecurities. I fought with haters, backbiters, and betrayers. And many times I laid in the bed, I couldn't go to sleep because I was fighting with myself. I fought a good fight. You might not have seen it. You saw the glamour. But let me tell you what you didn't see. I fought to do that.